Hi friends, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are continuing a discussion on n8n, and in this video we will be discussing on an interesting workflow in which we will try to create a automatic reply to our code request. Okay. So see, consider the scenario. If somebody is asking for some code and we will be analyzing the particular email. So whenever a new email is comes, so we will analyze its content and its subject. Then based on the content and subject, our email agent will automatically reply to that particular email. Okay. So I believe the use case is clear. Now we can go to n8n workflow sheet. Okay. So here I have my local n8n is up and running. So here I have created a new workflow. So here we can see a template, and first we can go and create a trigger. Okay. Here we are going to trigger a Gmail event. So just search for the Gmail. So we can see, let's click on this here. We can see the two type of activities here. One is the trigger and other is the actions. Okay. Trigger is something that is triggered whenever a new message is there in our Gmail inbox, and the actions are, we can see there are a lot of actions are there. We have a delete message action is there, get message action is there. So we can discuss all those in our coming videos, but just focus on this particular trigger. So just click on the trigger. Okay. So whenever we need to connect to Gmail, so we need to create the credentials, right? So in our previous videos we have discussed how can we connect the Google Drive and also the Excel sheet, all those things that we have discussed, right? Similar to that, we need to have a connection to this Gmail trigger. For that we can create our credentials. So just click on the credentials. Okay. Here we have the open doc. I am clicking the open document. Google Cloud. Okay, go to console. So here I have already a project is created, and if you want, you guys can go and create a new project here. So I have done this multiple times, so I am not going to do that this project. Maybe I will do this time also to give the end-to-end workflow. So I can have a end-to-end Gmail here. I am giving. So let me create it. So the project is created. I'm selecting the project. Okay, now you guys can see this is the n8n Gmail, and here from here also we can select the project. Okay, now let's go to let's go to API and the services. Now we need to enable Gmail services. For that we can click on the enable API and services. Click on it. Search for Gmail. We can see Gmail API. Enable the Gmail API. Okay. So this will enable Gmail API, similar to we have done with the Google Drive and the Google Sheet. Okay. So this is enabled. Now just go to okay, let me go back. Let me click on the OAuth. Okay, so here I am. Okay, just a second, something is went wrong. Okay, no, this is not the right n8n Gmail. Okay, now I'm again selecting the API and services. Here I can select the credentials. Now we can set the consent screen and getting started. Okay, this is the same thing. Okay, we can give the Gmail app, give our name, next, give the audience as external, next, give our email ID, gmail.com, next, agree, continue, finish. Okay, simple steps. Error code create the auth configuration. The request failed because the app name does not comply with the Google's requirement. Okay, so let me go back to the. Let me do again. I need to n8n. So app name was not good. So I'm giving again. I'm giving details. Gmail.com. Next, I agree. Continue. Finish. Okay. So we have done with that. Then create a OAuth client. Next is create a OAuth client. This is a web client. You can see. Then click on the add redirect URL. Just go to our workflow. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay. So this is done. Now let's create it. So we are creating the client. So this is our client ID and this is our client secret. Okay. So what I can do, I can just copy this client ID from here and paste the client ID. Then copy the client secret, paste it here. Okay. I think I have downloaded. Let me download it again and click on OK. Now just add the audience also. So here I can add some audience. So add user, give your email. ajiabu.train is my email. I am giving this email. Let's save it. Okay, so we have done with the Google Cloud setup. Okay, so how we know this everything is there in this tutorial. Okay, so you guys can go this carefully, just follow this step by step, then you will be able to create all these steps. Okay, so once that is done, we have our client ID and we have our client secret. Then just click on the sign in with our email. Okay, continue. For the time I'm just giving everything. Let's continue. Now the connection is successful. Okay, so we are able to connect it successfully. Now let's minimize it. Okay, just do a fetch test trigger. So this is executing. So here say no Gmail is found. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm going to send an email request. So let me send an email request. I am actually requesting for a code. Okay, so I am using my mobile maybe. So let me send this one. I am saying code for request. Okay, I am sending an email. So this is fetching the event. It's again says no email, no Gmail data found. Let me select it again. No Gmail data found. So let me see. I have already sent an email. This is a code for request. Okay, and here I am requesting. I need a code for 10 pencil and the 10 pen and the 20 pencil. Okay. Now let me try it again. Okay. Now we are able to get the details. So if you look on this, you can see the subject is code for request. Okay, so here we cannot see, it is actually not displaying any of the email content. For that you need to uncheck this simplify. So let me uncheck this. Again let me do the fetch. So now after unchecking this, you can see a lot of details with respect to our email, right? So what we need is, if you look on this, we can see this is the subject, you can see, and this is the text, right? I need a code for 10 pen and the 20 pencil. Okay, and here we can see the from where that we are getting. Okay, so we are getting to this particular email and this is the name. Okay, so we are getting all these details. So let me go back. So our Gmail trigger is working fine. Okay, now I don't want to reply to all the emails. I just want to reply to the emails which contain the code, right? So here I am going to write a simple logic. For that I am using the if condition. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am going to check the subject. Okay, so if you look on this here, let me go back. Somewhere we can see the subject, right? So try to see that subject, and maybe let me make it little big. So this is the subject. Okay, so let me take the subject. Okay, and I'm checking this is string and this contains. Okay, if this contain quote, okay, then I need to do some reply. Okay, I'm not taking all the emails. I want to reply only to the email which subject contain the quote. Now let me execute the step. Okay, so if you execute step, we can see something is there. Okay, so here we can see, so this is a traditional if else kind of a pattern. Okay, so if we add this if, there are the two conditions, one is the true condition and one is the else condition. So in the true condition we can see one item is there because our subject contain the code, and the else condition, that the false condition, currently we are not going to do anything on this false condition. Okay, now the next step is, let me have AA agent. Okay, so let me have the AA agent. So let's connect this. Okay, now here let me click on this AA agent. Let's add a prompt. Let's add a email prompt. So here I'm saying you are a helpful code agent. Your job is to send code based on the request. Below is the inventory details. Currently I have pen. I can say pen. It's pen. I can say cost is $10 per piece. Pencil cost is maybe $2 per piece. Okay, so here I am giving my inventory as a static, but maybe you can upgrade this to like fetching data from some database or maybe from Excel sheet, that we can do in our coming videos. So for the time being, I'm just making it very simple. Okay, I'm saying that okay, your job is to send a code based on this database. Okay, now let's click on define below. Here we can define our template. Okay, I'm saying you need to reply to the email, to the code email based on the data, based on the request asked by the user. Here this is my user request, I can say. So this user request can be connected with the request body, right? So let me go to the request body. So this is the request body. So let me connect this. Okay, request body, user email ID. So user email ID is this one, right? abunaj@gmail.com is user email ID. Username is Muhammad Naji. Okay, now I can say from I can say my company is, maybe I can say from is Naji n8n. Okay, this is the from name, or I can say sender's name. Okay, just make it simple. So we have done with our prompt, and we are connected with the system message. So here one thing, notice that in the system message we have specifically saying about the cost, right? How much is the cost here and how much is the cost for pencil. Let's see. Now what we can do, we need to add the two things. One is we need to create a chat model. Okay, so here I can create a chat model like OpenAI. Let me connect OpenAI. So here we need to give the credentials. Okay, so let's click on here. You have to give your own credentials. So let me let me paste my own credentials here. Okay, so I have given my OpenAI credential here. Now just select the model that I am going to use. Okay, so from the list I can select GPT. Let me see, GPT 4 4.1. I am going to select GPT 4o. So let me select this, go back. So here we can see this is my AI agent and I have connected with my OpenAI chat model. Okay, now next step is I need to connect to a Gmail account. Okay, so for that I have to do one more thing. You need to reply. I'm just updating reply email. Okay, reply to. Okay, I have corrected this. Okay, this is fine. No need to do anything on here. Just add a tool. Okay, so this tool, the purpose of this tool is we have to send a email to this particular user. For that we need to select a Gmail tool. So let me select a Gmail tool. So I have my Gmail account is already selected. Okay, now here we need few things, right? We need two needed, subject needed, and a content is also needed. Okay, so here we are not going to give the two name. Instead of that we are saying the model will automatically dictate the two email. Okay, define automatically by the model. Subject is also defined automatically by the model, and the message we will say define automatically by the model. So model will define this. Okay, let's have this. Okay, so we have connected our Gmail trigger, then a if condition, then we have our AI agent. Agent contains the OpenAI chat model and the send message. Now let me execute the workflow. So workflow is executing, and now it says it's went to the false item. Okay, so let's check. Maybe in between I got another email. Okay, that's why it is not working properly. So let me send another quote request. Okay, second I'm going to send a quote request. Here let me make it active for the time being. Okay, I'm sending a quote. Can say quote request. Here I'm sending the second. I'm sending it now. Let's see. I have sent the email. Okay, it is yet to receive. We have received that. Now let me go back and let me see the executions. So this is execution is done, I believe. Succeeded in 940. Let me see. Okay, so this is already done. The execution is already done. Okay, maybe I can trigger it manually also. Let's see, little confusion here. So let me go back. So first we can test it using the manually. So let me execute the workflow. So workflow is executing. So the execution is in progress. Okay, so the workflow is executed, and here I can see. So let me share my replay. So here we can, just a second. So let me adjust the screens, and here. Okay, so if you look on here we can see the reply email. Dear Muhammad Naji Abu, thank you for reaching out for the code. Please find below the details you requested. So we have asked for 10 pen. So its cost is like 10 into 10. It's a $100. Okay, and we have asked the 20 pencil. It is 22. That is a $40, and the total amount is $140. So if you have any further questions, you need to additional assistance, feel free to contact us. Best and regards, Naji n8n. Okay, so in this way we can easily automate the email agent. Okay, so we can see what all nodes that we have used. We have used the Gmail trigger node, and we have used the if condition node, and we have used a OpenAI chat model and a send message one. Okay, so this will automatically monitor our Gmail. Whenever a email comes to our inbox, it will automatically trigger. Okay, so that is how this works. So I think that is all about in this video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.